aligning their morals with their actions, talking about animal abuse and exploitation. So if you're rewatching this, please feel free to, and if you're not vegan, go into the description of this video and click on the first link and it'll take you to a 6-minute documentary. Watch that documentary if you're not already vegan to learn about the reality of what you're doing to non-human animals if you're not vegan. If you're already vegan and you can't get active yourself, please feel free to donate towards my activism so I can keep fighting for the animals as much as I possibly can. You can also donate to my activism via the link in my Instagram bio. So thank you very much for being here, and yeah, let's have some conversations, hopefully. See how it goes. Just going to turn the brightness down. So if you're in the chat, can you just tell me if you can hear me or not? Getting some weird looks already. It's a bit windy as well. Very windy, in fact. Maybe I'll face this way. Fuck's sake. Agree or disagree? Should be legal. Do you agree or disagree though with the... Okay, so in some cases it should be legal, some cases it should be illegal. Right. So what would you... Well, what would you define animal abuse as? In what way? I think he knew. Depends on the context. So some kinds of animal abuse is okay, some isn't. Getting a weird look from a man over there. So if there's any activists that just joined, you can definitely do this yourself. All you need is a piece of cardboard and a little bit of courage, and you can literally just get out in the street and speak to people about what's happening to animals, because so many people don't actually know, but they're actively paying for it. Hi everyone who's just joined, just let me know if you can hear me. Get a job, it's literally a Sunday. Hi, are you right? Agree or disagree? Okay. Don't know how that's relevant, but Agree or disagree? Should be legal. Should be legal.
Animal abuse should be.
Why not? What would you define animal abuse as?
All sorts of things.
Like,
I've got to go back to the dogs.
right, okay.
Food, so that would be abuse if I don't go
Yeah,
back to it.
okay, but probably putting them in a slaughterhouse isn't abuse though.
I think that's what we're getting at.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to get people to align their morals with their actions and be against all forms of it, not just some. A matter of opinion. The same could be said about your dogs. It's a matter of an opinion. Okay. So leaving dogs in a hot car, agreed, is animal abuse, yes. Putting animals into a slaughterhouse, apparently is a matter of an opinion. But I'm sure he wouldn't be the same thing if it was about his dogs. So if anyone's in the chat, it says animal abuse should be legal. And I'm just trying to get people's attention to get them to start aligning their morals with their actions rather than being against some forms of abuse, but not others. Agree or disagree? Agree, it should be legal.
Oh, sorry, abuse should be legal, yeah.
Legal?
No, it shouldn't be an animal abuse.
Should be illegal then. He didn't want to stop, I don't think. Hi, everyone. You're not vegan if you eat animal flesh when you're out, no. Veganism is the principle that humans shouldn't exploit animals. It applies to all times of day, all stages of life. Like, you can't just switch it on and off. It's a mindset of how you view other animals, just like an anti-human slavery mindset. It's an anti-animal slavery mindset. You can't just exploit animals when you're out of the house, and then when you're in the house, don't exploit them. You're still exploiting them. You're either an oppressor or you're not. Hello, you okay? You working? You're hungover? I'm on YouTube. You okay?
How are you?
I'm bored.
So sorry.
That's okay. I know, that's all right. I swear I saw you and then I was like, oh, maybe it wasn't, but then I thought I'd text you.
Probably did. I've been so out of it.
That's all right.
Yeah,
I'm going to the slaughterhouse on the 6th of March, if you wanted to come with me then. Yeah.
6th of March.
Just let me know.
Yeah, I might.
You don't have to let me know now, obviously.
Yeah, no, it's
just
fine.
if and when, you can, then come with me. How have you been though?
Yeah, I've been alright. I booked a flight, so I'm like fucking off.
Oh really? What, like for good?
No. I'm gonna come back in August, but I just
Oh,
want to do my
right.
dive masters.
Oh nice. Oh, that's so much
And
fun.
then come back and like just get away from.
Yeah.
from everything.
Yeah, the
So,
situation here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so rough, but
Aw.
it's okay.
Yeah, at least you're going to get away for a bit and get out of it. Yeah, well, just let me know if you wanted to come with me on the 6th.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to.
Because I can pick you up from Falmouth as well, can't I?
Yeah. I'm fully there now, so.
Yeah, okay.
How's it going today?
I've not had one conversation yet. I had like a few people
yeah.
shouting at me, obviously.
Oh, nice, yeah.
But
Nice.
yeah, one person was, like they kind of want to talk, but then, so one guy was like, oh, I've left my dogs in the car, that would be abuse. And I was like, but what about forcing them into slaughterhouses? And he was like, well, it's a matter of opinion. And I was like, okay, but you probably wouldn't say that about your dogs being left in the car, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's not an opinion, but apparently exploiting other animals is an opinion. Sorry? What do you mean by that? Do you want to come and talk to me rather than just shouting and then running off? Why don't you come and talk to me instead of just shouting? See? Maybe have the courage and come and talk to me. Okay. Yeah, I get a lot of that, but like
yeah.
it's the best way to get people to come and speak to me. Like I'm just
It's
absolutely
like,
happy.
anger,
Yeah,
and you call them out.
exactly.
It's so
I'm
funny,
happy
I
to
love
take the
it.
abuse, but it's like you are a fucking
100%.
hypocrite.
No, exactly. Like that's
It
why
works.
it doesn't like it doesn't affect me. Like when everyone's just like, yeah, trying shit or being
Yeah.
abusive about it. I'm just like, well,
You're the
don't
hypocrite.
understand, like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
fully don't understand what's like
Yeah,
actually going on.
yeah.
So,
You've not actually made the connection yet.
no,
Yeah,
it's all
exactly.
like guilt, just projecting onto us
100%.
that actually live morally.
Yeah, exactly.
Morally correct.
Whereas if I stood here with a sign that said "Don't abuse animals" or "Don't exploit animals,"
Yeah.
people would know, and then they just wouldn't speak to
Yeah,
me.
no one's. Yeah, exactly. No one's gonna like. It doesn't
work.
get to anyone
Yeah.
when you just make them think that they're
Yeah,
with you.
yeah, exactly.
I know, it's
Yeah.
great.
Right, I'm gonna try and get a few more people's attention,
Yeah.
but yeah, message me.
See you soon.
Don't just desert me and not message me for like months again. I was like, for fuck's sake, I know I wasn't taking it personally, but I was like, what's she?
It's just literally every single one of my friends is
It's the same. Yeah,
why the fuck
that's all right. Like, do you even have a phone?
No, I know. I just shouldn't have one at the end of the day.
Yeah, well, just let me know because, like I said, I can pick you up, and we don't even need to stay for that long. We could just stay for like an hour and a half again, and then come back, and then you could get the bus back again. Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
All right.
But just let me know. All right, I'll see you later. What do you think about the sign? Do you agree or disagree? Very windy. I'm finding it hard to keep my sign up. Agree or disagree?
Disagree.
Disagree. What? Why? Why? What would you define animal abuse as?
Anything.
Okay. Like what?
Cow.
Okay. Yeah.
Wrong.
So sending them into a slaughterhouse. Yeah. You don't agree with it? Are you vegan? You are? You don't exploit animals for anything?
Well, I mean, if I looked around my wardrobe, I would.
Leather, like you don't go to zoos. No, you don't eat their secretions at all, their milk or eggs.
I wouldn't consciously, no.
What do you mean? What do you mean you wouldn't consciously?
Are you here kind of agreeing with that yourself?
I don't agree with it. I just need to get people's like. Otherwise, if I stood here with the opposite, people wouldn't speak to me. So I'm trying to get people to align their morals with their actions. But
I totally agree with you in every level, and I'd be devastated if I was.
yeah. What do you think? Do you know the definition of veganism? Because I used to think that I was vegan for years and I didn't actually understand what it was.
Probably not to. I probably don't understand enough of it, but I feel
Yeah.
conscious. If someone said to me, "It's crap, don't do it," I
Yeah.
wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Animals sort of come first.
Yeah. So it's the ethical principle that says humans shouldn't exploit other animals. So I just thought it was just about food and diet, but it's not. You know, it's about all forms of exploitation.
It's about capitalism, isn't it? I think anywhere you will make money out of abuse of animals.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So.
I've got to go because I'm on a time scale, but
Yeah.
I appreciate it. No,
Yeah, maybe it's if you can take an official stance against it and not consume or contribute towards it at all, then you can defend animals rather than us. Yeah. All right. See you later. Animal abuse should be legal. Agree or disagree? Yeah. Agree or disagree? Do you want to come and have a chat to me about it?
I'm supporting the party.
Okay. Hi everyone. No, it's not got down in it. Do you really think that would be that stupid? It's synthetic. It's not got someone's feathers in it. Like as if I would be standing here talking about animal abuse while stood with someone's feathers in my coat. Police just walked past. I'm wondering if the police have just been called on me. They're just looking at me quite funny. Yeah, I'm not going to be exploiting animals stood here with someone's feathers in my jacket and talking about animal exploitation, am I? Do you really think that I'm that stupid?
Legal.
Agree or disagree? Should be legal. Should be illegal. What would you define it as? Okay, including, so all animals. Yeah, anyone. Yeah. But we shouldn't exploit them either, should we? For anything. Agree or disagree? Sorry?
Nobody should get abused, not animals either.
So what would you define animal abuse as? Are you vegan then? No. Pardon? Agree or disagree? Legal. Agree or disagree?
Oh, could be illegal.
So what would you define? No, this has got. I'm just stood here. I'm just here. This has got nothing to do with this. But what would you define animal abuse as?
Listen, I'm a carnivore, so it could get complicated.
You're a carnivore.
Well, yeah, I eat meat.
Humans are omnivores.
Well, okay, I don't mean like exclusively a carnivore. Okay,
Right.
I'm an omnivore.
Right. Or all humans are omnivores. Yeah. Is that what you meant?
I'm guessing what's your take on it?
Well, it's just like an observation. I'm trying to see what people's
well, obviously
if they're consistent or not. So are you against like bullfighting, for example?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about fox hunting?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is it about fox hunting and bullfighting that makes it bad?
Pointless and dishonest.
Pointless and dishonest.
It's not foxes, is it?
Yeah, exactly. It's just lies. But I mean, would you say that it's cruel and abusive and exploitative?
Yeah, all those things.
Yeah. Yeah. So what about like wearing someone's skin? Is that exploitative and abusive? I know, but that's. I mean, I'm just going down this sort of.
I know. It's all hard questions. I really haven't got time to sort of. I wish you well.
Okay, no worries. Cheers. All right, see you later. Not got time, of course. He's against fox hunting and bullfighting, but he had a pair of shoes on which was made out of someone's skin. So obviously he's not against that because he's actively participating in it. Agree or disagree? Sorry? You agree with it? Agree or disagree?
Disagree.
You disagree? How come?
Animal abuse should be legal.
Yeah, why not? What would you define animal abuse as?
Ill treatment of animals.
Okay, all animals, all species. Okay, so like bullfighting's bad.
Yeah.
Fox hunting.
Yeah.
What about wearing someone's skin?
Yeah.
That's bad. Yeah. What about taking someone's baby's milk? Another species' milk?
No, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
No, I can't see that.
You wouldn't see it.
No, it's not life-threatening to the animal. It's just, yeah. I mean, you'll even
But do you
get-
think it's exploitative though?
Oh, come on. Yeah, you can go down that road. I mean, you can get I don't know, a wild cub that will suckle a totally different animal for the milk.
Right.
Is that saving a life, or is that being exploited?
But are we wild animals though, or do we have a different moral sort of compass, and that's why we've got a legal system? So you probably don't act like a wild animal in any other parts of your life, do you?
No, but then it's about your own conscience, and I don't see that. I mean, I can everybody's exploited, whether it's humans, whether it's animals, whatever. You could say that the only reason that a lot of the animals are cared for is because they're exploited.
So
Otherwise, they would be.
Okay, so now it seems like you're trying to justify the types of exploitation that you actively participate in, but the types of exploitation that you don't, such as bullfighting and fox hunting, you don't agree with because it's abusive.
No, that's totally different, because that's exploitation for our entertainment.
Right.
I'm talking about exploitation for just for us to survive, or to us to whatever.
What, so you think that you need to drink milk from another species to survive? Or do you think that you can be healthy without it?
I could be healthy without it.
Right, so it's another form of entertainment and pleasure when we don't actually need
You're
to.
missing the point. You're missing the point.
I don't think.
Because you're talking about, I'm not harming that animal by drinking its milk.
Do you know what happens to cows used for dairy? Because I didn't used to know either. I'm not trying to accuse anyone. I'm just trying to help them understand.
Well, put
Because
it
I
this-
didn't know either.
Yeah, there's you can go down this road, but it's not a perfect world. It's like the vegans, isn't it? Oh, I'm a vegan, I'm great, I'm brilliant. Yeah, apart from all the millions of bees that get killed to produce your almonds and your whatever it is.
But it seems like that you don't understand what veganism is. It's about exploitation.
But you're exploiting. You're bringing stuff halfway
Okay,
around the
all right.
world.
Okay, no worries.
But,
Yeah, I just want to speak to people who actually are open to it, rather than being hypocritical still. Do you want to chat to me as well? Okay. Hi, are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you open to chatting to me, or?
Yeah. Go
Yeah?
on then.
Okay, so what would you define animal abuse? I just need to stay in my bag. What would you define animal abuse as?
Animals, really.
Yeah, so what would you sort of describe it as though?
Mistreating them.
Mistreating them, okay. So bullfighting, would you say that that's mistreating the animal? What is it about bullfighting that makes it bad?
Because it's doing something that's not natural for the animal, isn't it?
That's not natural for the animal, yeah. Would you say that it's exploitative?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And what about fox hunting? Do you think that's, yeah, you don't agree with that either? Yeah, okay. So what about wearing someone's skin?
The thing is, yeah, you can go there, right? I've got buffalo skin on now,
Right.
but at the same time, I totally respect that animal for supplying me with this skin and protecting me.
If someone was wearing your skin in the form of a jacket, would you say, thank you so much for respecting me? Would you think that that was respectful? In an honest, being honest.
Yeah, because
You would think that
once my soul's gone, I don't really care about my body anyway.
So if you were murdered and someone took your skin off and started wearing it as a jacket, you would say that that was respect?
No.
Okay, so why is it okay to do it to other animals then, is what I'm trying to get at.
Because that animal has been killed to feed somebody in the first place anyway,
Right.
and then by using its skin to
Their skin.
cause,
So they're not an it.
right, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so they're not objects,
By
are they?
using
They're
their-
individuals.
By using their skin to protect somebody else, that's respectful in the way that it's not wasting that animal's skin.
So again, so you basically say because the animal was used for their flesh,
Yeah.
it's okay to then use them for their skin as well. So if you were that animal, would you
Well,
see that as
no,
respect?
Let's go back to First Nation Indian people, They killed buffalo and then they used the skin. That was respectful.
But are you First Nation Indian though, or are you in the UK as in a first world country and probably have other options?
But you haven't answered my question yet, have you? The First Nation Indians killed the buffalo.
Yeah, and I'm saying that they...
And then they used the skin. Were they being respectful?
If they are in a survival situation, then I don't think
I'm
it's
in a survival situation when I'm on a motorcycle.
But you have the option to not be on a motorcycle though. And
And
there's other options to skin a motorbike item, motorbike clothing made out of someone's skin.
There's nothing as good as leather protecting me.
So you're saying that you on a motorbike in the UK, you have to wear someone's skin to survive. That is the same as somebody in India who is literally in a survival situation to eat them and then use their
You're
skin.
missing the point here. What I'm saying is the animal has been killed anyway. So what should we do? Just throw the
But I'm
rest of it
saying
away?
why do we need to exploit them in the first place?
Well, we don't need to exploit them. If that animal has had a good life and been treated well, and then it's executed without a painful death.
So if you were used as a slave and then executed, would you see that as respect?
They're not really used as a slave though, are they?
How are they not? How are they not?
They're in the field eating grass, doing their thing.
Okay, so
up until the point that they're slaughtered.
okay, so if we bred one of your family members and when they had a child, kept that child in a big house and gave them really nice food, but didn't let them leave and used them for everything. So for example, started taking their breast milk, forcibly impregnating them, taking their breast milk, and then killing them at about a third of their lifespan. Would you say that that was respectful to do it to a human?
No.
So why is it okay to do it to other animals? Because humans are animals.
Because we eat animals.
But you've not answered my question though. Why is it okay to do it to another animal? We eat animals. How is that a good enough justification though?
Because we've always had animals.
Okay, can you think of anything else that we've always done that we now know is not justified?
Well, there's lots of things.
Exactly, but now we know that it's not. So it's about being on the right side of history and doing the right thing, because just because we've always done something, it doesn't make it okay.
No.
Like, don't you think that if you were in the animal's position, that would be a pretty lame excuse if that was you?
Yeah, but it is what it is, isn't it? It's been done.
Okay.
It's been done right throughout time.
All right. Well, I think I'll just leave it there then. Yeah, because obviously, you know, you're being quite hypocritical, and there's not really much point in continuing the conversation. Because
I'm not. I just.
Because you're saying that if you.
That the animal shouldn't be wasted.
Yeah, but you're saying.
I didn't.
It is hypocritical because you're saying that if you were in the animal's position, you wouldn't be okay with it, but you're okay with doing it to someone else.
But I'm not in the animal's position.
Okay. That's why I think maybe we'll just leave it there then. Because if you can't put yourself into someone else's position, like you wouldn't do it to a human, you wouldn't do it. You are an animal. Humans are animals.
Yeah, and we eat other animals, and other animals eat other animals.
Yeah, but you're not a wild animal. We have a different moral agency to wild animals. They are again, going back to the survival situation, some animals are obligate carnivores, and you're basically just trying to justify the types of exploitation that you participate in.
You're saying we're not in a survival situation, living as we do at the moment.
We don't need to exploit. I'm saying that we don't need to exploit animals to survive. Say that again and tell me that you believe that statement. Why do you need to eat meat?
Because it's good for my body. It helps my body grow.
So you don't think that there are people who survive and thrive without eating animal flesh?
Well, that's their choice.
But you just said that you need meat to survive. Do you need it or do you want it?
I'm pretty sure I need it.
But are you certain about that? Because have you actually...
Are you certain I don't need it?
Yes. The statistics, all of the major dietetic associations across the world now state that you can live healthily on a full plant-based diet. It's scientifically proven, and there's millions of world-leading athletes who don't eat animals or their secretions. So I can absolutely guarantee you, if you didn't continue eating animals from today, you would be healthy, if not healthier, because of all the crap that the farmed animals are pumped with.
You think there's no crap on the vegetables you eat?
I can wash, if there's any pesticides, for
It's all sprayed with
example,
rubbish.
right, and I can wash that off. How do you know
What
what's
about
in...
the rain that's in the atmosphere?
The
That
point-
grows
the
up?
point
What about
is-
the nutrients it takes from the soil.
You
There's
just
crap
said
in
that
all
you couldn't survive without eating flesh, and I've just proved you wrong, because the major dietetic associations say that you officially can survive without eating animal
But you're trying to
flesh.
tell me there's crap in flesh and not in vegetables when there is.
Okay, forget about the crap. Say both are as healthy as each other, just for argument's sake, which isn't the case because I've never felt healthier in my life, and I know so many people that feel the same. Say if they're exactly the same, it then becomes a case of ethics, because we don't need to do it, just like a psychopath doesn't need to murder another human.
If we all stop eating meat, how many animals do you think you'd see in the countryside?
Do you know how many animals that we breed into existence every year?
How many animals would you see?
I'm trying to
I'm
explain.
trying to explain to you. If we didn't eat animals, you wouldn't see them.
They're
There
not,
wouldn't be any.
the farmed animals that we see today are not natural. We've selectively bred them. Do you
So-
think the traditional pig that is a farmed pig today is natural?
No, it's not.
No, they're not.
No, that's
exactly.
been
So,
changed.
so
I'm not saying that's wrong at all, because at the end of the day, I'm an arboriculturalist, right? But I totally understand that cattle should have been grazing in woodlands, not just single fields and just fed grass and then supplements on top.
it
of
seems like you're
They
coming up
should-
with a lot of
They
you're
should
coming
be
up.
in their natural environment. I totally agree.
You're coming up with a lot of reasons to continue exploiting animals, but like I said, I feel like you're being hypocritical because we don't need to exploit animals to survive. So you're against some forms of exploitation, but not the ones that you actively
But what I'm
participate
saying to you
in.
is if we didn't farm meat animals, you wouldn't have them. No one would bother.
If it was me, I would prefer not to be bred into existence, forcibly bred into existence, used as a slave, having my body parts
How is it
taken,
used as a
having my
slave?
breasts attached to a machine and my babies taken away from me so that someone can use my breast milk, and then if I was, say, to live to 90, then executed at 30 years old instead of 90, I would rather not be bred into existence at all than live that life of hell as a slave, wouldn't you?
How's it lived a life of hell though?
They're not an it.
Well,
So this is
have
part of
they
the
lived that?
oppressive mindset, is because humans see other animals as objects. This is part of the problem.
When you say they and not an object, are you talking about an animal that's got soul?
They are sentient.
Have they
The
got
sayers-
soul?
Of course they do. They're sentient. They have a nervous system and a brain just like us.
But have they got a soul?
Of course they've got a
How do
soul.
you know that?
But how do you know that other humans have got a soul? You don't
Well,
go around
no,
exploiting...
There's a lot of humans that are soulless. Yeah.
Right, and you wouldn't go around exploiting and murdering other humans just in case they don't have a soul. Like, of course animals have a soul, they're sentient just like us. We are animals, like I just said. But basing our morals on what happens in the wild, that wild animals who don't have a choice, they do, how is that okay? Like, we shouldn't base our morals on what happens in the wild. And you're saying that we wouldn't see farmed animals, but I would rather, like I said, not be bred into existence and used as a slave.
If an animal was in the wild and we hunted it and used it,
Then-
that would be far better.
Would you call it, just out of interest, like again, because this is a big part of the problem, is the oppressive mindset that we have, because we're conditioned.
Yeah,
and I don't believe...
You're quibbling with semantics when you keep coming back to this it, when you know I mean them.
I know, but...
I just keep saying...
Okay, I have this conversation with my husband almost every day because he's also living without exploiting animals, but he still accidentally calls animals it. And it's a really big part of the problem because I don't think you're a bad person. I don't think anyone's a bad person. We're just indoctrinated from a very young age to believe that exploiting animals is okay, but it's not. And part of that indoctrination is seeing animals as objects rather than living sentient beings. So going back to the point that you don't agree with bullfighting or fox hunting, which I'm on the same page with you, that's why I know that you agree deep down that animals are sentient, because that's why you don't think that they should be exploited in that way.
Yeah.
But because you're actively participating, maybe you consider after today not doing, I don't know, but those other things, then we as humans just naturally try and justify our actions when actually it's just about aligning our morals with our actions.
What if animals weren't farmed the way they are today and they were in their natural environment? Would it be okay to eat them then?
I'll answer your question, okay, but I just want to, in a second, coming back to the eating thing, because it always, like, people just keep coming back to the flesh thing, and I never can understand why. So if they were in, let's again bring this back to humans, yeah, I would say no, that's not okay, because if we are going to agree that other animals are as sentient as humans, which they are, it's not okay to exploit anyone, including any human or other animal. So if we were to say, okay, so there's like a tribe of humans somewhere in Africa, they're living in their natural habitat, is it okay to start exploiting them in a really nice way? This is the problem with the oppressive mindset. We can't exploit someone in a nice way. Anyone. Do you agree? Humans or other animals.
Not in a nice way, no.
Yeah, so it's an oxymoron. Do you know what an oxymoron is?
No.
So it's like a contradiction.
Right.
So like as if you were to say, you know, humane murder, for example, is an oxymoron. You know, like the two opposite words put in the same sentence, nice exploitation, don't go well together. So what would be truly stopping you from living without exploiting animals from today? After our conversation.
Well, I myself don't exploit the animal. I admit I'm eating it, I'm using its skin. But I wouldn't say I am personally exploiting it. I would totally agree with you on the fact that the way modern farming is done is totally wrong.
I'm not talking about modern farming though.
I think it's wrong to eat the flesh of another animal when we've done that since the beginning of
But again, we mentioned things that have happened in the past, such as human slavery. People used to say 200 years ago that we've always used human slaves, but then it only took the minority to stand up and take a stance against it. Good people, like yourself, like I've already said, who agree that some forms of exploitation is wrong. It only took the minority, like myself, and you know, millions of other people who have taken a stance against it to start to see a change. When if you know that it's wrong, which, let's be honest, murdering an animal is exploitation. Even if they've lived a good life, they're still seen as a commodity, as an object. It's about the mindset that we have. And going back to the example of comparing them with a human, if we put the human in that animal's position, where you just said, I don't think there's anything wrong with eating their flesh, even if it was using that human for something else, not, you know, because we've always done it, does that make it okay? If we were to exploit a human for their hair, for example, if we were to breed a human into existence and start taking their hair from them.
But they're going to be doing that soon, aren't they?
I don't think so, no. Again, going back to the point for the animals, that's would you say personally that that's exploitative or not towards that human? Without their consent. Say if it was someone who's cognitively impaired and didn't have the ability to say yes or no, someone with Alzheimer's, for example.
But the animal hasn't got the ability to say
that's
yes
what
or
I'm
no,
saying. That's why it's exploitative, because they can't say yes or no. It's like a human child not being able to say yes or no. They're the most vulnerable, defenseless victims on the planet. You know? And like, it's a lot to digest, and I do understand this, but if I'm not going to stand here and help people understand this, then nobody else is. And, you know, it's not just me who's taken a stance against this, it's actually millions of other people.
That's why I stopped and spoke to you.
Exactly.
I think, you know, you standing up for your cause that you think is right is a really good thing.
But you think that it's what we're doing to it. You just proved to me that you think it's wrong.
Modern day farming is wrong, yeah, but I still don't think eating meat is wrong.
What is it about meat that you can't let go of? What is it truly about meat?
Well, we get bored shitless eating plants, I suppose.
So do you think being bored justifies enslaving someone? Again, going back to that. Is that a real justification?
It's just the variety of food, isn't it? At the end of the day, I mean, I could say you're wrong in eating plants.
Why?
Because if you're saying an animal's got a soul, then surely a plant has. So it's still sentient, isn't it? It's still
no, they're not sentient. I think when you start bringing up plants, comparing plants to like what I've seen with my own eyes.
This is where we can cross lines there, because I've worked with trees all my life, and
right.
I know trees have spirits.
Okay.
All right.
So
I'm saying
humans
the
are.
point
Do you
of
agree that humans are animals or not?
Yes, we are.
Biologically
we're
animals.
conscious animals.
We're sentient, just like other animals. So would you say that?
We have consciousness. I don't know if an animal.
I think I'm going to talk to a few other people, if that's all right. Yeah.
All right. You
Okay.
do something to think about.
Yeah.
And like I said.
Okay. Maybe it's time to start aligning your morals with your actions, because, like I said, I don't think you're a bad person, but it's just you're indoctrinated to believe that animals literally don't have feelings to the point that we can enslave and exploit them for something so trivial like, oh, I would get bored otherwise. To me, that's. I'm not saying that you're a psychopath, but looking at a psychopath.
I slide down the road at 90 miles an hour and wear all my skin off, is it?
Okay, so I know some people, for example, who are vegan and who still occasionally have to ride a motorbike and they have to wear that old leather because otherwise, like you said, they would never buy anything new. But they have to do that whilst they're riding a motorbike. Yeah, but they don't exploit animals in any other part of their life. They, like I said, they wouldn't buy it new, they wouldn't buy anything new. But because it's like a survival situation for them, and they defend animals every single day anyway.
But they still wear a leather jacket.
Very occasionally, when they're in a survival situation. See if we can get a few other conversations. Agree or disagree? You don't agree? Why not? Yeah. What would you define animal abuse as? What would you define animal abuse as? No, but what would you... But, so humans are animals, right? Yeah, so what would... No, but what would you define animal abuse as? Yeah. So like to all species. Yeah. Okay, so you against like bullfighting and fox hunting. Yeah. What about murdering an animal for their skin? That's wrong, that's cruel, yeah? Okay, what about breeding someone into existence, impregnating them, and then once they've given birth to their baby, taking their milk that was supposed to be for their baby. Is that wrong or no? Yeah, that's cruel. Okay. So you don't eat any dairy? You do? You're a hypocrite? Okay. So I'm not the one that's a hypocrite stood in the street then? Maybe you could start aligning your... What does that mean? Well, I don't exploit animals for anything. So I don't wear them, I don't buy toiletries that are tested on them, I don't eat their secretions, I don't go and see them in zoos, which are prisons. So I'm just trying to get people to be consistent. She said that she's a hypocrite, that's at least honest. Do you want to have a chat with me?
Animal abuse should be legal.
How old are you guys?
Animal abuse should be legal.
Do you want to have a chat with me or not? And then I can explain the sign to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm actually recording on YouTube Live, so because you're underage, aren't you? So just stand like here. Yeah. So what would you define animal abuse as?
A lot of reasons.
Yeah, but like, so if you could just describe the definition of animal abuse, what would it be?
Abusing animals.
So like all species of animals, would you? Yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
want animals to get hurt.
To get hurt at all, you wouldn't want to. Yeah.
I don't want them to get hurt.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know that humans are animals as well?
Yeah, we're mammals.
Yeah, so you know, like monkeys and whales and dolphins, they're mammals as well. So we're actually animals. We're part of the animal kingdom biologically, yeah? So are you against like bullfighting, for example? Yeah, you're against bullfighting. What about fox hunting? Yeah.
Just going out and shooting birds, like what's...
Exactly.
Like,
Any kind of hunting is wrong, right?
Yeah. And let's just say you're just like a random person just going around shooting birds out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's wrong. Why would you say that that was wrong? Do you think, do you know what sentient means? So that means that you have an objective experience of the world. So like, you know, all animals have a nervous system and a spine, and we have the ability to think and feel and have emotions, yeah? So what about hunting makes it wrong? Like, what is it about the animal that makes it wrong to hunt them and to hurt them?
They haven't done anything wrong. Ella, why do you keep calling me?
They haven't done anything wrong.
No,
Would you say that they've got emotions?
Yeah, they've got feelings the same way as humans do.
Yes, exactly. Like all animals, like dogs, cats, pigs, chickens, cows, birds. Sorry?
Why should it be legal?
I'm getting to I don't actually agree with the sign. I'm just trying to get people to align their moral. You got that already, didn't you? Yeah. So I'm just trying to get people to align the morals with their actions. So do you think killing an animal for their skin is abusive?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like leather, you think that that's cruel?
Yeah.
And would you say that that's exploitation? Is breeding someone into existence just to use their skin? Is that's exploitative? So exploitation means using someone else for your own benefit, for your own selfish purposes. So what about breeding a cow into existence to then force her into pregnancy, and then after 9 months take her baby away so that we can take the milk that was supposed to be for her baby? Do you think that's cruel?
Yeah.
You do?
That's horrible.
Do you know dairy? Have you guys heard of dairy? So like milk that's from a cow and cheese. Yeah, so that's what happens to all cows used for dairy. Did you know that?
Yeah.
You did? So what about taking like breeding a chicken for example, into existence just to take her eggs? Do you think that that's cruel? Yeah. Have you guys heard of veganism before?
Yeah.
What do you think it is, if you could describe it?
A vegetarian.
Not quite, no.
Vegans, like, you don't eat meat or whatever. No, that's
Not really. So that's what I used to think that it was just about food, but it's basically veganism's the ethical principle that says humans should live without exploiting animals for anything. So for example, we don't go to zoos and marine parks because obviously the animals are enslaved. We're against hunting and all those types of exploitation, but also we don't take their milk or their eggs or their flesh or anything like that because that's exploitation. So would there be anything stopping you guys from, because it sounds like you have respect for, do you think we should respect animals? Yeah. Do you think that we can respect them whilst exploiting them for those things that I just mentioned? Using them for your own benefit whilst taking those things away from them sorry? Can you respect them whilst we're doing those things to them? No, probably not. So would there be anything from stopping you guys from living without exploiting animals for anything? Like those things that I just mentioned? I just need to stand near my bag here. Oh, are you reading that sign? Okay, no worries, I'm just standing near my bag. Do you want to move a bit closer? You're still not on the camera. Yeah, would there be anything stopping you from living without exploiting animals? Like, so not using them for their flesh, skin, wool?
things that you can eat to live.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Like tofu, lentils. Have you heard of tofu before?
Yeah.
Yeah? Have you tried it?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I think I've tried a vegetarian sausage roll. Yeah.
Okay, so vegetarian's a bit, because that still has eggs and milk in. Do you remember what I explained about what happens to cows used for dairy? vegetarian isn't the same as vegan. So vegan's like a mindset. It's like an anti-animal slavery mindset. So there's like, you know, tofu, there's something called seitan, there's lots of different options in Lidl at the, you know, they're selling more and more of these options because a lot of people are deciding that they want to live without using animals for anything and exploiting them. So would there be anything, you know, from today, like would you guys be open to going and living without exploiting animals so that we don't see them as commodities and objects?
If I had to, then I wouldn't. Yeah. If I had to, then I wouldn't.
Yeah. Would your parents support you if you decided to go home and say, Mum, Dad, I really want to not do these things to animals anymore because I know how bad it is? Would they support you and support your decision? Yeah. So would you be able to do it for the animals? Yeah. Amazing, exactly. Well, do you want to though? Do you want to stop harming them and exploiting them?
Connie, don't say it. I mean, I do want to like not hurt the animals, but like meat is just so good.
But if you were in the animal's position, would that be it? Would that be a good enough?
You not to say that.
All right. Okay, no worries. That's fine then.
So if
Should we leave it there then, or?
disagreeing with all of this, why are you holding up a poster saying animals?
Because I'm trying to get people to stop exploiting them. Because I've seen what happens to them with my own eyes. I've been to slaughterhouses, for example, down the road, like an hour down the road where they all go, and I've heard them literally screaming for their lives whilst they're being killed in there. Like they just want.
Do you disagree with that?
I disagree with the sign, yeah. I'm just trying to get people to talk to me.
Yeah.
Because so many people don't agree with it, but then pay for animal abuse and exploitation, you know?
I would, if I wanted, like, I do not, if I had to be a vegetarian, I would. I literally would.
But you know what we just said about vegetarian though?
Oh, a vegan.
Yeah, so vegan and vegetarian, we really need to be complete. Did you hear what I just said a second ago? Maybe think back to what I just said. So vegetarians, they exploit and use animals for their babies' milk, and they take their eggs away as well. So they're not ours to take, right?
Yeah.
Would you be okay if somebody started taking body parts from you without your consent? No. So do you think we should do it to other animals? No. If you were in the animal's position, would taste pleasure be a good enough justification for somebody to continue exploiting you? No. So do you think maybe you would take a stance against it for them? Yeah.
I've always disagreed with killing animals, but I grew up eating meat.
I grew up eating meat as well. But then when I found out what was happening to animals and that they are sentient just like us, when I found out about it, I decided that I didn't want to participate in it anymore.
I have tried to be a vegetarian before.
I've
tried.
very well. I didn't try.
And I can try again, but
But we don't want you to be vegetarian though, right? We want you to not exploit animals for their skin, wool, eggs, milk, flesh.
I mean, a vegan. I tried to be vegan.
Yeah. What's stopping you from definitely doing it though? Because if you were one of the animals, would you want someone to try, or would you want someone to definitely do it from today?
I would want everyone to like. I don't know. I don't really know.
If you were one of the animals who is being enslaved and exploited and then eventually murdered, or just exploited in general and used, and taken away from your babies, for example, or taken away from your family, would you want somebody to try and stop doing that to you, or would you want someone to definitely stop doing it to you? Definitely. So why not take that position yourself for them? Yeah? So you're definitely going to stop doing it from today?
Actually, Maybe, probably.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Eat meat anyway.
Yeah. So there's how old are you guys?
12.
Okay. So there's a documentary on YouTube. Do you guys have access to YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah. There's a documentary on YouTube called Dominion. Will you guys try and watch it together at some point? Yeah. It's called Dominion. Do you want to write it in your phone?
No. Yeah.
Dominion. Yeah. And that basically just explains all of the different ways that we exploit other animals for their skin, wool, flesh, eggs, milk, all of those different things. And it just helps you to put into perspective a little bit. But it sounds like you are going to definitely Dominion, D-O-M, Dom-I-N.
When I first saw the poster,
ION.
when I first saw the poster, I thought you was like meaning of using animals, but like you get a dog, you like just hit it.
Yeah, and like just like
get around, keep it in a cage,
kick
and
it
everything
and
like that. That's what I thought you was meaning, but then I actually get it now. But you're
Yeah.
really actually.
yeah.
Yeah, so all animals, not just animals that we use for pets.
So like
So you know that
other people think about how
all forms of exploitation. Yeah. So exploitation, like I said, is using someone for your own benefit, right? So with dogs, we've normalized in society breeding them into existence just so that we can have like a cute puppy, but that is still exploitation. So we're literally using a mother dog's womb because people want a cute puppy, whereas there's actually millions of dogs in shelters who need safe homes. So that is part of living vegan, you know, because that's what I'm saying. It's not just about food. It's about
a rescue dog.
exactly. So obviously you and your family already have that mindset, but it's just about having that mindset about all different animals rather than just some.
Yeah, and my
Yeah.
auntie has loads of rescue dogs.
Amazing. Yeah, exactly. So giving them a safe place and a safe home because we've domesticated some species of animals is something that we need to do. Do you want to shake my hand then on you guys living vegan from today? Yeah? Are you going to shake me on it? Yeah. Amazing. Okay. What about you? Yeah? You? You're going to live without exploiting animals for anything?
I want to live, yeah.
Okay. Watch the documentary. You should only shake my hand if you really mean it.
Yeah, I know.
If you were in one of the animals' position, what would you want someone to do?
Help me.
Exactly. Help you and stop exploiting you,
I
yeah?
think I'm going to try to be vegan from today.
yeah.
Why try though, like I said?
Because I don't know, like it's hard.
I like both of them.
Because I'm not like I'm
What's
a
ha-
really fussy eater.
Yeah, but what's harder, being one of those animals? Okay, so
I have to.
because I'm recording on YouTube, let me just show you what happens. So can you get YouTube up on your phone and I'll show you?
No Wi-Fi. I don't mean you have Wi-Fi.
Bro, why does it have to be me?
You have Wi-Fi.
Let me show you what happens to these animals and then you can say if you think that that is a good enough justification to carry on exploiting them. So type in...
Just a quick nosy question. Has anyone agreed with that sign?
No. So what someone said a second ago, that they do agree with it in some cases because they want to carry on exploiting them.
What?
Yeah,
Well,
but
personal
that's essentially what you guys are saying. If you're saying that I'm going to try, you're not saying I'm against all forms of animal abuse. You're saying, okay, so this is the advert for Dominion, yeah? Let's just...
My internet should work. It should. Right, ready? Turn that off. Turn that on. Okay.
Has it got sound?
Yes. Where's
Do
should?
you want to hold it, or do you want me to hold it?
I'll turn that off. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go.
Can you all see it?
Yeah.
Should I get here? So this is what happens to other animals when you're not living vegan, yeah? This is just the advert, just bear it in mind. That's what that's the conditions that the pigs live in, look.
Oh, yeah.
Don't laugh.
Honey's laughing like
Ella's hair.
Oh my god.
Ella's hair is...
Look, would you like to be one of these animals?
No. Is that a horse?
Yeah, this horse racing is absolutely horrific. This is why vegans are against, and greyhound racing as well. That's exploitative. That's exploiting someone.
I like birds. Stop.
That's from the animal testing industries. So her baby's taken away. That's what happens in the dairy industry. Her baby's taken so that we can take her baby's milk.
That's so mean.
These are all eggs, chickens who are used for their eggs.
Why can't people just use
These animals are being sent to their slaughterhouse. This is a slaughterhouse here.
Is that around it? Okay, so I'm rescuing all the freaking animals, mate. How long is this video?
It's like 4 minutes.
Oh, okay. It is 4 minutes long.
This is a slaughterhouse.
That's
That's
so
where they go
mean.
to be murdered so that you can eat their flesh and wear their skin.
I watched the video.
Look, they're trying to escape. They're trying to escape. They can't get out. They know what's about to happen. Look, they're struggling to try and get away. Look. Can you imagine if that was you? What would you want someone to do?
Stop it.
Look, this is a slaughterhouse. They're pigs.
Do you watch them get slaughtered?
Only so I can get people to stop doing it. That's all them waiting. They can smell what's about to happen to them. They're being forced to their death there. Imagine if that was you.
Oh no.
That's a gas chamber. This happens in the UK. They get put in CO2 gas chambers. They literally scream for their lives. They're
Why
pigs.
did you when did you go to watch this? Why did you?
Well, I saw it because look at all of their remains. I know. Oh,
One thing.
Bit close.
yeah, that's all their remains. Wait, where did you? How did you skip that? There we go. There we go. That's all their remains in there. Imagine if that was you or one of your family members. Look at them. They're just like our fur babies.
What's that?
That's a sheep, that's a duck, that's a cow.
So why did you see this?
I came across this about a year ago, and that's why I ended up going vegan, because I thought I'm not gonna do this to them anymore.
How did you see it? Did you want to
I found it on social media.
Oh.
There's lots of different documentaries.
Why did you actually go to one of these places to watch it?
I go to the one about an hour away where they get killed because I want to expose it to people. So I basically live stream on YouTube to show people what's happening to them. Yeah.
That's so mean.
So that's the documentary that you said that you'll go away and watch, yeah?
Yeah.
So after seeing that, if you were one of those animals being forced to be being exploited and then forced to your death, what would you want someone to do?
Just to like.
Do you know what supply and demand is?
No.
So when the supply goes down, the demand goes down. So when you pay for something with your money, or even if your parents are paying for it for you, you're demanding that to happen with your money. So the second you exclude yourself from that situation and say, I'm not paying for it anymore, the demand stops. And that's what we're trying to get people to do, so that stops happening to animals.
Oh.
Yeah, so we need to take ourselves out of that demand so that the supply goes down and so that stops happening to animals. Would you agree that you should help that stop happening to animals?
Yeah.
So what do you need to do from today to stop that from happening to them?
Stop eating my steak.
Yeah. And their eggs and their milk.
I don't like eggs. Me neither.
I hate eggs.
But that's exactly, it's their chickens are supposed to have their own eggs. We're taking them from them and they're not ours.
It's easy because I don't eat meat. I'm fussy.
Okay, that's good. So you don't
She's
have
very fussy. She'll eat.
Yeah,
Wait,
so
wait,
so all you're doing from now is not eating their eggs and milk, so no cheese, and then also nothing that's leather. Yeah, because cheese is made out of someone's baby's milk,
No
you
more
know?
cheese pasta for me.
You guys seem to care about animals and think that we should respect them. That's why you stopped for the sign, yeah? So why would we say that we care about animals whilst paying for those things to happen to them?
Stop eating meat.
Yeah, and their eggs and their milk.
Yeah.
So do you know the alternatives that you can get? So you can get like soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, and then you can get plant-based cheese as well. Yeah, there's plant-based cheese from Cathedral City, does a really good plant-based cheese. But I just eat like loads of peanut butter, avocados, stuff like that. Things with lots of, good fat, plant-based fat in.
At McDonald's, is a McPlant?
Yes. No, that's vegan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's got no animal exploitation in there.
No,
Only chips.
Chips are vegan, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So watch Dominion on YouTube. Are you guys going to live vegan from today to stop that from happening to animals?
Maybe, yeah.
You're a definite yes. Yeah, so shake my hand on it, yeah? And you're going to watch Dominion as well, the whole documentary. Yeah, are you going to do it? You're going to do it, definitely, yeah. Okay, because you don't want that to happen to animals for you, do you? Okay, so you're still a maybe, right? So you're going to go away saying that you're probably maybe still going to exploit animals.
I'm going to watch that video at home.
Yeah,
Okay, but then you're happy with going away saying that you're happy to maybe continue abusing animals.
No,
I'm not sure what it was.
Yeah, but you're saying you're maybe going to continue abuse. So as long as you're okay about that, happening for you, then that's fine. Yeah, so you're going to watch Dominion on YouTube. So just last thing, and then I'll let you go. What do you think the number one benefit is of living vegan?
What's the benefit?
Like, what's the plus? What's the benefit? You know what a benefit is? Like the good part about being vegan.
Oh, that you don't have to hurt the animals. And
Exactly.
the thing is, even if I
So the number one benefit is that isn't happening to other animals for you anymore. And the second benefit is that you're not a hypocrite anymore.
Okay.
Would you agree? Yeah?
Okay. You're definitely gonna be vegan from now? Yeah, I'll shake it.
You're shaking me on it, and you're going to shake on me watching Dominion, the whole documentary. Yeah?
How long is it?
It's an hour and a half or 2 hours. Yeah? You're going to watch it together, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. If you need any other support with transitioning to a plant-based diet, so remember, veganism isn't a diet. It's the ethical principle that says humans should live without exploiting animals. So it's not a diet, right? It's a mindset about animals. If you need support with transitioning to a plant-based diet, there's a mentor service called Challenge 22. Will you remember that?
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is like true or not, but I've heard about the butter pack that they're feeding the cow something, so then they like get put to sleep and then they make the butter or whatever.
They do all sorts of horrible stuff to animals, like really, really horrible. You'll see in the documentary, when you watch it, you'll understand maybe a little bit more, because I think you're starting to make the connection. You've already said that you're going to go vegan, but just as a clarification, watching that documentary so that you fully understand why you're doing it, you know? So again, if you need any other support in helping to transition to a plant-based diet, there's a mentor service called Challenge 22. Yeah, and that basically you get like nutritionists and mentors that help you with transitioning, but it's actually super easy. All you need to do is Google what to replace things with, you know, like tofu, lentils, beans, seitan, and I buy a lot of those things from Lidl. You can all vegetables, yeah, just nothing from an animal. Yeah, so no eggs, dairy, or meat. Pastas, yeah. You just check online as well. If you think, if you're going to the shop, or if your parents are going to the shop and they need to check if something's vegan, just Google it. Yeah? Okay. All right, girls. Thank you. See you later.
Bye, Lime. Bye.
Bye. Right, how long have I got? Okay, I'm going to stay about 10 more minutes, maybe have one more conversation, and then I'm going to go. How cute. How cute. They shook my hand. Agree or disagree? Yeah. You would disagree with it? What would you define animal abuse as? Harm, yeah. Yeah.
Emotional, physical, whatever.
Yeah. To like all species of animals? Yeah. Yeah. So would you agree, so you think that bullfighting is wrong, for example? Yeah. Fox hunting?
Yes.
Yeah. What about like using an animal for their skin? That's wrong as well? Yeah. What about using them for their baby's milk or taking their eggs? That's cruel as well?
Well, yes, I suppose it is.
Yeah. And what about like killing them for their flesh? Forcing them into a slaughterhouse to take their flesh? You know that you don't need to though, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just trying to get people to align them more, because I think good people haven't quite made the connection yet, because I think that as children, exactly.
I was thinking about this the other day actually, because I brought my daughter up as a
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah, yeah. So you know that vegetarians still exploits animals for their eggs, and do you know what happens to cows used for dairy? That, you know, they're forced into pregnancy, and then after 9 months their baby's taken away so that we can. How do you think you'd feel if that happened to you and your daughter? And if your nipples were, because I use this for if my nipples were attached to machines after being forced into pregnancy and then having my babies taken away, there is absolutely no way I would want someone to continue paying for that to happen to me. So I'm like, I can't justify doing that to other animals. And you know, the good people, like I said, because I think when we're very young, we don't want to harm or exploit animals, but then we're conditioned over time by society, by that it's normal and that it's necessary, but then actually it's like, why are we doing it when we don't need to? Do you think we should respect animals then? Yeah. Do you think we can respect them whilst we're exploiting and using them for those things? No. Okay. Yeah, there's a documentary on YouTube called Dominion. Will you watch it? Yeah, Dominion. Do you think you'll remember that? Dominion, okay. And there's a challenge online called Challenge 22, which helps you to switch to a plant-based diet. It's like a free mentor service. You get nutritionists and things like that, and you do it in 22 days. It's so easy. When you put yourself into the animal's position, it's the easiest thing that I've ever done in my life. Yeah. No worries. See you later. She was nice. Okay. 5 more minutes. Hi guys, thank you for being here. I'm just going to try and have one more conversation. Got a weird look. Now it's walking off. Agree or disagree? Do you agree or disagree? What's your bag made out of? Yeah. Did you just take a photo of me? You didn't? Okay. But if you agree with it, if you don't agree with it, then... Sorry? She just literally took a photo of me, and she's literally wearing a bag made out of someone's skin. Hiya, are you okay? My YouTube account, Emma_4animals. You can find me on... No, FOR. You can find me on Instagram as well. It's the same username on Instagram, yeah. Emma_4animals. Message me, have you got Instagram?
Yeah.
Message me on Instagram once you've watched the documentary, so I know that you've watched it, yeah?
Yeah. I subscribe to you.
But will you message me on Instagram when you've watched the documentary, yeah?
Can I just look at the camera? Can I
found
have a
you.
look? I'm
Okay.
Ella, can you see me?
I see you.
Okay, very good. Right, you're going to message me on Instagram when you've watched the documentary, yeah?
Yeah, I will.
Promise?
Yeah, I promise. Hi guys.
Okay. See you all later. Right, I'm going to end it there, guys. Thank you for being here. Hi, Jason. Hi, everyone else. Thank you for all the trolls being here as well. I like to thank everyone for helping with the algorithm. Yeah, watch the 6-minute documentary, the first link in the description of the video. Start aligning your morals with your actions and living vegan from today. Yeah, there's no scientific studies that say plants aren't sentient, but talking about plants when we're trying to get you to stop exploiting animals, to me, is just psychotic. So yeah, thanks so much, guys, and I'll speak to you all soon.